the Sports Center Minute.
Good morning. Welcome to Sports Center. I'm Champ Gordon. Thanks for being aboard. The Stoneward Kickball Draft is less than a week away, but the debate over who is going to be selected number 1 overall is far from over. With us via satellite this morning is St. James Von Montgomery, the projected number 1 pick. Thank you for being on the show, St. James.
You're welcome for having me, Champ.
St. James, with so many excellent players available in the draft this year, how do you justify your candidacy for the number 1 pick?
Well, honestly, I don't even think there's anybody else in this draft that's even worth picking. I mean, St. James should be at the top. Everybody knows St. James need to be at the top. I'd put me at the top. If I had my own team, I'd probably draft me number 1, St. James.
Well, there have been allegations recently in the news that you have been injecting bovine growth formula into your feet.
Hold on. Let me interject here for a minute. These allegations are preposterous, outrageous, and ludicrous.
And you are, sir?
Well, my name is LaRon Landry, and I am St. James's personal promoter and agent. And this is ridiculous. St. James, you don't have to answer any of these questions that this man is asking you. Look at the size of my man's foot. Why would he need any kind of bovine growth hormone injected into his foot? He wouldn't even be able to put a shoe on. That is ridiculous, preposterous, outrageous. And I will not have these kind of accusations being made on live television. These can be personally detrimental to my man right here. Right before the draft? Are you crazy, champ? That is ridiculous.
While the talent of St. James Von Montgomery cannot be disputed, Sports Center solicited the opinion of one Kickball Hall of Famer, Bill Jennings. Bill Jennings, thanks for being on the line today. So, what do you think about this year's draft so far?
To tell you the truth, I've never played kickball.
Well, that's surprising considering you're projected to be in the top 10 this year. What do you think of that?
Well, actually, I really wasn't planning to play. Like I was just going to come out and be a spectator. And
well, have you considered coaching?
Yeah, right. I guess so.
Well, thank you for being on the line. Thank you, Bill.
Okay.
As we mentioned earlier in the show, this year's Stoneward Kickball Draft is flooded with talent. Some stars that are expected to be there: Kyle the Fat Man Floyd, Emily Reeves, Danny the Angry Koala Kateris, and many, many more. Right now, on the phone, we have Brenda Sisson. Brenda, thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
It was released recently in the news that you received a kickball scholarship to the University of Arkansas. Is that true?
Oh, no, dear. I had a tennis scholarship at Mississippi Women's University.
Oh, well, thank you for clearing that up. Well, as this game is rapidly approaching, how do you think that you're going to approach your game this year?
With passion, with only one goal in mind: to win.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Bye, sweetheart.
Well, now we have Jay Cranford on the phone. Jay, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
So, with the hot debate over who is going when and who is going where in the Stoneward Draft, where do you see yourself going?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not bad, but I'm in the upper third, definitely.
Ooh, interesting. So you think you might make top 5?
Possibly. Why?
Great to hear, great to hear. Well, with your recent knee surgery, do you think you might be slowed down at all, or do you think you're going to be ready to go?
No, not if I'm a catcher. That's not my kicking leg, but I can catch a ball. If I was in the outfield or at the plate, I can catch the ball, I can kick the ball.
So, also in the news recently, one Danny Kateris has said some unkind words about you. Care to comment?
He's probably better than me. I'm not the best player.
Well, there's no doubt that it's going to be a heated match. Jay, thank you very much for joining us.
Okay.
Joining us on the line now, we have Danny Kateris. Danny, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Great. Danny, has been reported recently that you are one of the more boastful and confident players in this draft. Do you care to comment?
I consider myself a wonderful kickball player.
Interesting. Well, being projected top 10, do you think that you could elaborate a little bit more on your talents?
I have good kicking ability, and I can run fast and catch. And I have handsome, good looks.
Handsome, good looks. Well, how do you expect to use those on the field to your advantage?
Because everyone can't take their eyes off me, and they can't get the ball.
Well, it sounds like a solid strategy to me. Thank you so much for joining us, Danny. Well, the Stoneward Kickball Draft is going to be held June 15th in the beautiful Presentation Center at Stoneward. I hope to see you there. Oh yeah, and joining us also will be the humble St. James. St. James, Any final words?
There is no doubt about it that I am number one, and I deserve to go number one. I have worked hard. St. James is the man. St. James is kickball. Back to you, chump.
Well, thank you very much, St. James, and thank you everyone else. Keep kicking, Stoneward, and we'll see you at the Stoneward Kickball Draft.